Edna Ume was a school cross guard for 3 schools: Pebblebrook High School, Lindley Middle School, and Harmony Leland, which my daughter attends. And she was on her last stop. She got hit 70 miles per hour. The guy was going 70 miles per hour when he hit her. And she died. And unfortunately, in this case, school police officers are not allowed to use radar. Someone didn't write it in the statute, and we have to change that. And so we are naming that in the law, because if we can get people to slow down, then we can prevent 373 fatalities in 2015, and we had 11,000 injuries in 2015. We have to prevent that.
So you say not allowed to use radar, so that means someone who we would commonly think is speeding at this particular area, it doesn't count.
No, it doesn't. If there's no proof, then it can be thrown away in court.
Okay. And what are you hoping to do with Edna's Law? I know there is a process. It's not Edna's Law yet.
No.
What is the process?
Well, the process is thinking very strategically on how we can get this passed. We have the chairman of the Motor Vehicles Committee is the co-signer on my bill. So it's very strategic with doing that. And I also have the chairman of Public Safety and Homeland Security as the 3rd signer on my bill. So hopefully we can make it bipartisan and get it passed.
How optimistic are you that it will pass this session?
Oh, I'm very optimistic. I stood up on the House floor the other day and made a motion so they get moved to the Motor Vehicles Committee. The Speaker moved that motion. It passed unanimously. Okay. So with that being said, I would say that I think it's going to get passed.
The adoption law now, that's something else that you're working on. Tell me about that.
Well, the adoption law is Representative Burt Reeves' bill.
Okay.
We worked on it last year. He worked on it last year, and it passed unanimously in the House. But when it got over to the Senate, of course, sometimes the Senate can't get it together.
Right.
And they put some things in the bill that were really discriminatory.
Okay.
And they put some things in the bill so that LGBTQ can get discriminated against if they're trying to adopt.
Okay.
And we were not going to have that bill come back to the House because we did not want any religious liberty bills in that bill. And so they tried to tack it on, but we said no.
What exactly would the adoption part do?
So it's a really lengthy bill, but there's a lot of different statutes in the bill that would help people in Georgia that are trying to adopt get over those types of hurdles. Because a lot of people are going outside of Georgia to adopt. And we have doubled from 7,000 to 14,000 foster kids in Georgia. And as you know, I was a foster child. And so I am a champion for this bill.